Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's time for Tuesday's entertainment news. What are the celebrities up to, Kaylee?
They're up to everything.
Always.
Awkwafina takes on TV, Alanis hits the road, and Elsa gets animation honors. Here's the headlines topping your entertainment news.
Walker and Han Solo.
Calling all Star Wars junkies. You could get paid to watch your favorite movies. CableTV.com is looking for someone to screen the entire Star Wars saga in one sitting. If you can survive all 22 hours and 25 minutes, the company will give you $1,000 plus a welcome package with all 10 films on Blu-ray, a Chewbacca onesie, and an R2-D2 popcorn popper. In return, all you have to do is share your experience on social media. The job's deadline coincides with the release of the fantasy series' final chapter on December 20th. If the Force is with you to tackle the task, you have until December 11th to apply.
Where did you learn magic?
Frozen 2 and Missing Link are the lead nominees for this year's Annie Awards, honoring animated films of the year. The two tales each have 8 nods, including Best Animated Feature. Other films going for that title are How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, Klaus, and Toy Story 4. The awards are presented by the International Animated Film Society on January 25th. Also to note, the Frozen sequel raked in another $85.2 million this weekend. And when you look at the 5-day Thanksgiving spread, Frozen 2 pulled in a record-setting $123.7 million. The animated adventure blew past the previous Thanksgiving weekend record, which was held by The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. That movie was released 6 years ago. After 2 weekends in theaters, ticket sales for Frozen 2 are currently at a whopping $278 million, and that's just in the United States. The film has also made several $100 million globally. Well, you ought to know, Alanis Morissette is hitting the road for a 31-stop Jagged Little Pill 25th anniversary tour, starting in June, featuring special guests Garbage and Liz Phair. Morissette also just released a new single from her upcoming 9th album, her first collection since 2012. The Jagged Little Pill Broadway show, inspired by her music, opens December 5th. And here's a look at Awkwafina's upcoming TV series based on her life growing up in Queens. Comedy Central's Nora from Queens is written and crafted by the Crazy Rich Asians actress. She also leads the series and will welcome several famous guest stars along the way.
And if I can make it work, anyone can make it work.
Hi everybody, it's Olivia Jade. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Meanwhile, Lori Loughlin's daughter released a YouTube video 9 months after her last post. Olivia Jade posted a 2-minute video talking about how she can't talk about the scandal she's involved in. Her parents, Full House actress Lori Loughlin and fashion designer Mossimo Giannoli, are accused of paying $500,000 to a middleman to secure their 2 daughters, Olivia Jade and her older sister Bella, rowing recruits at highly acclaimed University of Southern California. But neither of the girls actually played the sport. Her parents are each facing up to 45 years in prison. Both pleaded not guilty in April to money laundering and fraud charges a few weeks ago. They also pled not guilty to an additional bribery charge.
Not sure when those court proceedings will wrap up, but they're pleading not guilty to all of them.
Not guilty.
Wow.
Okay.
Can I just say I'm over Olivia Jade. She needs to stay off social media before she says something that's going to incriminate because the girl cannot talk. Her post was like 2 minutes. It felt like 2 hours. She can't even put a sentence together. I don't know why she's famous. I am over her. She needs to just take a step back until her mother and father's trial is over. That's my opinion.
I agree with you completely,
Yeah.
and a lot of YouTube commenters
Yeah.
also agree with you.
Yeah, honestly, she should be banned from that. That's
She
not,
really
that's
should.
Not a
It's
smart
not
thing to
smart.
do, and it could incriminate her parents even more.
But then again, her parents probably need some money for attorney fees. And she's making that YouTube ad revenue. So, I mean,
True.
she's probably just trying to help out.
Although I have to say, too, I don't know how smart it is. I mean, if Lori Loughlin thinks she's innocent, Felicity Huffman, guess what? She's out of the press now because she pled guilty. She did her 11 days in prison. She
Right.
paid the fine, and guess what?
Right.
Now she can move on.
That's all it was?
That's all. I just...
Yeah.
Lori Loughlin, you could have had this over with by now.
Yeah, that's
and you could
true.
start back and trying to rebuild what's left of your career.
It's being
Those
drug
plea
out.
deals can save you.
But can I just say, I mean, that's not a good thing that they did at all.
No.
But there
No.
have been worse things done, and nothing
Yes.
has happened. This
That's
is what
true.
I don't understand about our court system.
Well, here's what I don't understand. Now, paying somebody to take the SATs for your kids, I get.
Oh, yeah.
But what is the difference? Because I went to a school where had lots of rich kids. I was not rich. But their families would donate money to have a building named after them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between giving the college a lot of money to have the theater named after their family?
Yeah.
And you don't think those kids are getting perks? Of course they're getting perks. Their family just gave $5 million to go to
Where's
the
your
theater.
soapbox?
So
Where's
I
it
don't
at?
know what the differences are in the level of this college scandal, the bribery. I don't know.
There's bribery in every industry. There's payola. There's all kinds of things. I mean, it is. And some people get caught and some people don't.
That's true.
And some people get caught and don't get prosecuted, and some people do.
And some people just get this.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's kind of the cycle of
Yeah.
privilege.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true.
Exactly. But I think you're right.
We ain't privileged, Kelly.
No.
Well, that's
Me
why you
either.
got to just try to do the right
Just
thing.
gotta-
And keep your nose clean. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, what else did we have? We were all
over
focused
the
in on
place.
that.
I had to throw Alanis Morissette in there because I know
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
that's-
like her.
No, it's not that I don't like her, Kelly.
No, I don't like her voice, but I listened to that CD back and forth to Branson every night for months. Yes.
A very unique voice.
Yes,
for
she
sure.
does.
This is what Kelly doesn't like. You, I don't know.
That's
what she don't like.
exactly what I don't like.
Yeah, it's a little rough in there.
Yeah, it's not real. It doesn't feel good to the ear so much. I'm just saying.
It doesn't feel good to the ears.
It's not pleasant to the ears.
But
yeah.
25 years of that song, now she's going back on the road and
Well, good for her.
singing them all again.
You know what I found crazy about this, and Kelly, you would identify this with the share aspect, is when you get so identified and known for an album, all they want to do is move away from that because, like, I don't want to sing the same song. They're tired of it.
Yeah. And
No,
they have
she's
to
But
do
the
it.
fans are just like, keep playing it, keep playing
Yeah.
it.
Maybe she hasn't played it in 25 years and she's okay with it. Maybe she hasn't had to sing them.
Maybe
She's
so.
not been on the road.
I remember watching some TV show, they were making fun of that fact, and the audience was in the audience chanting, "No new songs, no new songs."
You know, it is hard
true,
to be open enough to hear the new, okay, we'll hear your new stuff because you love the old stuff because you can sing along and you love it.
But on the flip side, I was just at Celine Dion's concert, and she sang 3 songs from her new album, which, thank the Lord, I did stream.
beforehand.
I streamed beforehand so I could be familiar with
Yeah.
them, but the audience loved it, and then her album went to #1. So
I know. I
They're
heard
perks.
her new song just here on a clip for the first time. And I'm
Yes.
like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it's Celine, so that's kind
It's
of
Celine. She
expected.
makes
is, yeah.
everything.
Some other familiar faces on tour in 2020, Metallica, Eagles, Aerosmith, Elton John, Journey, Bruno Mars, Kiss, Sting, Michael Bublé, many more. A lot of those bands have like 25 or less performances throughout the
concerts?
whole
Okay.
entire year. Some have like 100 and some, but if you're looking to go to one of their concerts,
I know which one you want to go to.
Bruno, I've already called it. All right, we'll
Yes.
be back.
Up next, we're playing AM Pantomimes. We'll be right back. You're going to see Bruno.
Yeah, no, I am.